should be the operative word here. Oh, we
And
do
there
have a
we
pop.
go.
Don't even think they waited for me to tell them to take it. They
I
just
know.
leapt right in there. And we have an Ancient Hypergate straight off the bat. So, this will be an interesting game.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder where the fighting is going to take place. In recent Ancient Hypergates, we've seen the unusual the anti-Master Denial strat of heading off to the right, getting adventurous and sending someone off to what is people consider to be the other team's node, even though both nodes are completely neutral and you don't have an advantage heading either way.
Alright, let's do a quick check of the teams. I think Pandemic has been stable with their makeup since the beginning. Terminus, Beazle, Qatar, Pink Zero, R.A.W, Xavier, and Gold Moon CD. What about from the core 2 side of things?
With Core 2, we're keeping the same team from last game. We've got Obi-Ray, Janos, Gibiceptus, Sinzi, Luck, Chieftain, and Yushi.
So Gibiceptus holds position in Core's makeup after I think we saw Genos make way for him.
It was Rena, sorry.
Ah, it was Rena.
Genos is their healer.
Of
Sage
course.
healer.
So Rena dismissed for Gibiceptus.
Now, will we see a repeat of their game against Apocalypse last week?
Yes. Well, I think we know straight away we're going to see them come out firing. We know the core strategy. They're going to come out straight away and smash their way into mid. What is Pandemic going to do? What is their strategy going to be in order to win this game? And it looks like with 10 seconds left, they're all popping out to the left. I think that's not. I mean, when we talked about it before, we thought that the double cap was what they needed. So let's see if in the next 2.5 minutes they're going to get that double cap. Here we go. We're out.
Well, what we're seeing is all of Core heading off to the left, and it looks as though no one from Pandemic's headed off to the right, which is Core's
Correct.
left.
Correct.
They've come. Both teams have actually completely bypassed each other, and now it's the fight over mid.
Yeah, Obi jumped in and stunned everybody here. Just threw down the the AOE CC and woof.
Straight away, we have Transcendence from Sinzi, who's carrying an orb out of mid. I don't think Sinzi has actually attacked anyone; just grabbed an orb and ran.
Well, that's not a bad strategy. I mean, the orbs are going to help them get the upper hand early on, so why not do it?
Well, it's going to give them if they can keep at least one person.
Goldmoon's going for the orbs. Luke's going to try and
can,
stop him. Nope, Goldmoon's got the orbs, and Luke is getting ganged up on here by Terminus, Beazle, Xavier, and Qatar, and Pink jumping into the act there. And Luke gets pulled out by, was it Obi-Ray out the back there, or someone else? Couldn't see.
Obi-Ray actually died. He's he's complaining in the ops chat. He's saying some rather nasty things. I think someone was bugged and he didn't see it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, it's 84 in favour of Pandemic to 81 over Core 2 at the moment, so the orbs definitely helping. Well, actually, it's not the orbs, they're 6 apiece, so it must be kills. There's one more kill in favour of Pandemic, and that's Obi-Ray. So Obi-Ray going down is in favour of Pandemic.
At the moment, it looks like Core 2 is on pretty much full health. Chieftain losing a little bit of health, but I don't think it's gonna take him down as he's actually backing out of mid at the moment.
And Pandemic planted another set of orbs, so they're 12 to 6, 2 orbs down in favour of Pandemic. That's taken them to 90 to 84 on top of Core 2 in this early stage. There's 15 seconds left. I don't think we're going to see. Yeah, on the map there you can see there's no stealth cap going down. So a quick kill here for Core will keep them pretty close. Otherwise, it's going to be 90 to 84. 3 seconds left on the clock. You'd think at this stage it's going to be 90 to 84.
And mid's looking heavily in Core's favour at the moment as we have Obi-Ray leaping in to protect. I think it was he actually threw down a guard on Yoshi just then. Most of Pandemic's actually been stunned, and I didn't see who that was who got force pushed out by Obi-Ray there. Just leapt into mid and immediately got pushed out.
It was
And
Gold Moon CD.
which is unfortunate for Godmans here. We see Pink Zero go down. Actually tries to combat stealth and still goes down in the
That
middle
means
of it
both their
since.
healers are out, which means that unless Xavier can, I mean, I think Xavier is probably going to have to taunt here and take as much damage as possible, so they don't lose a whole lot of players. Because Core have got a lot of ascendancy here with Yushi in the background doing those healing, keeping them up and about. They're going to need Pink Zero or Gold Moon. Pink Zero's stuck, so Gold Moon's captain had to leave the cap to come back and try and keep his team alive. But you can see it's already too late. 178 to 168 in the little time that Pink Zero and Gold Moon were down. Core have raged, just ripped through Pandemic.
At that moment, when the healers went down, that would have probably been the best time for Pandemic to just either use slows or a stun
Yep.
and just run hightail it out of mid because
Yep.
without healers there, they have given Core 2 one hell of a fairly big lead at the moment. Well,
Yeah.
doesn't look that big, but
Yeah.
now Core 2 has pretty much complete run of the mill at mid.
Yeah.
They're picking up orbs. We have
Xavier's
Xavier
in
trying to
there.
interrupt Obi-Ray, but we actually have Yushi with an orb, but he doesn't look like they're ready to run back yet. Chieftain looked like he was trying to pick up an orb. He got interrupted. He's now firing
You
at what
know,
looks like Pink Zero. Terminus leaps in, is now force choking Yushi.
we saw this last week from Yushi. Yushi will pick up the orbs and then just hang on to them and just keep healing them through until Core have the ascendancy in mid and then take them back. The problem with that strat is that if Pandemic take the opportunity to take Yushi down, they get extra points for taking down someone carrying orbs. So it's a bit of a gamble for the healer to grab the orbs at this stage.
Well, the other thing is you don't want to be just running, having your healer just run out by himself.
Exactly.
If he gets intercepted, then it's can be quite a big loss to your team.
That's right. It's working for Yushi at this stage, but I mean, if Pandemic realise this, they're going to target him him pretty quickly.
We have Bezel going after Yushi. Yushi still not leaving. They're actually out of time to throw down to get rid of the orb, and doesn't actually look like he's carrying the orb anymore. So I'm guessing he lost it. It expired.
Well, there's a 20-point lead here to Core 2 over Pandemic. So they've come back from a slight down to be a slight up, 186 to 168. It's close, but as we said before, the kills favour Core 2. So Pandemic need the double cap, and I'm surprised we haven't seen them do it.
Well, with something like a double cap, you either want to get it in early because but when you do it, you pretty much tip your hand. You kind of alerting the other team that okay, this is what our plan is. We want to just keep double capping you, or we're going to just double cap you early on, and
Yep.
then we'll just see how the game plays, and maybe we'll have to do it again later.
Yep.
You don't want to leave the double cap too late because then pretty much the other team's expecting you to try and go for it. So what they're going to end up doing is just stacking all their players around the node, and that cap's never going to go down. Although I will say it has happened once.
It's coming.
That
It's
I've
coming.
seen.
Xavier and R.A.W are going around the back. They're going around the top edge, facing directly away from where we are now, and they're coming out the other side. They're doing it. They're going for it right now.
And this probably would be the perfect time to go for the double cap. So I'm going to go and take a closer look. They're probably going to wait until there's less time on the clock for Core to recap it. Now I'm wondering. I'm seeing Xavier is actually not in stealth at the moment. Luck is actually going after Xavier. It doesn't look like that double cap's going to go down.
Yeah, this was the time to do it, and I think that whoever it was that was up the other end, it was R.A.W, I believe, who was up the other end. I can't see him anymore. Is he still there? I don't think so.
He never appeared.
No, R.A.W. So the double cap didn't happen in the end. 45 seconds left. It's 293 to 246. The ascendancy is now with clearly with Core 2. I mean, that double cap is what they need desperately. Pandemic. They need the double cap to keep them in the game. 20 seconds left. It's not going to be worth it in this round. The next round is going to be do or die for them. If they want to get the upper hand in this game, the double cap is what they need.
Definitely. They're going to run out of opportunities to go for that double cap very, very quickly because, as I was saying, the moment that it looks as though Core are just going to outright win, the moment that the timer ticks down, all Core are going to do is stack all their players around the node,
Yep.
and that will be game over for Pandemic.
Yep, they need to, this round that's coming up right now. 0 seconds. Here comes the explosion. As soon as it comes through, now is the time for Pandemic to put the plan into place and do the double cap. They need it. They need it to win. This is do or die. 2.5 minutes on the clock. 303 to 246. There's a 50-point lead to Core 2 over Pandemic. Straight away, you can see Terminus, R.A.W, and Xavier out of the gate, heading straight over to Core 2's side. And Core 2, they're not going to get it, I don't think. Oh, they are going to get it. But are they going to be able to hold it? Xavier's going to get it. Xavier gets it.
Well, the one thing that they can do is just interrupt any other cap from Core, but it doesn't look like any from Core is actually heading to the, I believe it's the Western Pylon, sorry.
Yeah.
They're just completely ignoring it, but it also looks as though Pandemic are completely ignoring the Western Pylon as well. They're just focusing everything on the Eastern Pylon. So at this point,
Beasel's going over there.
It would be smart to actually send someone over. So
Yeah.
that's good to hear for Pandemic side.
Yeah, Beazle straight out of the gate, straight over there. They waited for someone to die before they went over to cap it because this is what we wanted to see. All they've got to do now. Genos is unbeatable. Fantastic work by Genos. Wow. The double cap. It's still. I mean, this is where they're going to be able to take the upper hand here. 402 to 303. If they can hold off here, if they can stop them from capping, all they've got to do is stop them from capping.
Well, it's a six second cap. And there's still a minute left on the clock. Yushi's going to get the cap. He, at the last second, gets interrupted.
Oh.
That was close. As reinforcements from Pandemic come in, it looks as though we're seeing a cap by Chieftain. Chieftain gets interrupted just then. Cybernade's going down, and looked like an orbital strike was starting to be planted by Pink Zero, but Pink Zero gets interrupted.
37 seconds left. All they've got to do is hold off. All they've got to do is hold off. Can they do it? And it looks like Qatar and Pink Zero. Qatar's gone around the other side. Qatar's not jumped down onto this side out of the spawn. So Pink Zero and R.A.W coming down to try and help out in these last few seconds. But Qatar
races. This is over at the Western Pylon as we see
there you go.
Janos trying to plant it. Xavier with a knockback there. Janos trying to plant. Time's up.
That's it.
No time to cap it. There's double cap to Pandemic.
Great
and this has really
work.
brought them right back into the game.
Yeah, this is fantastic work. 414 to 303 it's going to be. That is exactly what Pandemic needed to do. The problem for them is now they've got to do it again. This lead is going to get away from them. They won't, I don't see them holding with a side each. Do you?
Well, at the moment, Core 2 actually just got completely wiped by the explosion.
Oh dear. Well, that
and they're actually heading both ways. I'm seeing, just a moment, I'm seeing R.A.W and Yushi heading over to the Eastern Pylon, and I'm seeing the rest of Core heading over to the Western Pylon.
Yeah, I'm going to come over to the Western Pylon and see what's going to happen over here. It looks like, gosh, I can't see who that is. Was it... like Gold Moon? No, it wasn't Gold Moon. It was Pink. It was Pink Zero trying to put down the cap on the western side, and it's just a bit of chaos over here at the moment. And it looks like most of Pandemic are over at this side, trying to stop Core from getting the cap over here. But Core have come out with a vengeance. They're not happy about what just happened.
Well, over at the Eastern Pylon, we have from Pandemic, Terminus, and Kata taking on Yushi and R.A.W, and it actually looks as though R.A.W is going down slightly. Yushi trying to heal him through it. It's a bit of a stalemate at the moment. I'm not quite sure who's going to get the upper hand. Terminus and Kat are trying to focus down Yushi, but Obi-Ray's just guarding Yushi at the moment
Core have
and
the
doing quite a
ascendancy.
good job.
Luke is putting down. I think. Oh, Luke Beazle jumped in at the very last second to stop Luke, but now Gibby Septus is trying to put it down and trying again and again, and it's a 2-on-5 situation. 2-on-4, sorry, 2-on-4 over here at the Western Pylon, but now the reinforcements have come back, and you would think that if Goldmoon can keep himself up as well as Xavier and Orok, but it's now three of them: Xavier, Orok, and Goldmoon against Genos, Cinzi, Luke.
The Western Pylon, the Eastern Pylon, sorry, we actually have Yushi going down. Yushi's on very, very low health at the moment. He's actually on 9% health, 7%, 2%, 9%, 4%. He's trying to heal himself through it as both Kata and Terminus are still on him. Yushi finally goes down. Now it's Terminus and Kata, who are both on still very, very high health, up against Obi-Ray. Obi-Ray going down as Luck jumps on in, trying to interrupt as Terminus goes for the plant. Now it's Luck up against Beazle, Terminus, and Kata as Yushi rejoins the fray, and Terminus throwing down the plant. But there's actually going to be no plant. There's no time for any side to cap. With 1 second, zero. Do we even see a discharge when neither node is capped?
Wow, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't. Oh yeah, there is a discharge.
I'm not even sure if the teams were sure of that, as the entire core team gets wiped.
Yeah.
And it looks as though all of Pandemic got wiped as well.
This is
There is
exactly
no
what
one
happened.
at mid. There is no one left at mid.
Yeah.
And it looks as though Core are now going for a three-man squads on each side.
Yeah, and it looks like Pandemic have sent a similar. They've gone 4 out on the western side. Cinzi leaping into attack there with Chieftain, and in the back it was Gibby Septus trying to put that plant down. Gibby Septus has been at that all night. Ever since they got double capped, Gibby Septus has been trying to redeem the team by getting that cap on the western pylon, and now there's a double cap going down from Gibby Septus and Janos, but Orok not having a piece of it. Looks like Goldmoon CD is about to go down. He's going to try and heal himself through it. Xavier putting a taunt down, trying to take as much damage as possible. Goldmoon CD is there and healing himself through. He's still alive. It's a 3-on-3 over at the Western Pylon as Gibby Septus and Janos and Chieftain, by the looks of it, are trying to do their thing. Xavier's gone down over on your side. How's that looking?
Over on my side, we have Yoshi, Luck. Yoshi actually just goes down. Luck and Obi-Ray up against Terminus, Kata, Bezel, and Pink Zero.
Wow.
And it looks as though
Gibby Septus
Luck
putting
is...
a plant down. Ooh, didn't quite go down. Sorry, continue.
It's a bit of a stalemate at the moment. Luck is finally going down. Luck is virtually dead. Luck is now Cinzi leaping
here.
in to try and save Obi-Ray.
Plant at
Obi-Ray
west.
has been stunned. Plant going down by Bezel.
Oh.
Bezel gets interrupted, and we actually have Terminus on very, very low health. Terminus is about to go down. Pink Zero trying to heal Terminus through it, but I don't think Pink Zero has any tactical advantage at the moment, so he isn't going to throw down that instant cast as Terminus finally goes down. No, Terminus leapt out of there, sorry. I didn't... He moved so quickly I didn't see. He throws down a guard on Kata, who's being focused down by Obi-Ray and Luck at the moment, and Cinzi now aiming at Kata as well.
We've got a 3-on-3 here. Orok goes down. It's a 3-on-2. It's been a 3-on-2 for a very long time. Genos' heals have been absolutely outstanding for Core 2. He was about 1 second away from capping before when Goldmoon popped out of stealth and just managed to stop him. It was literally right on the button, and then the support came in from Orok
Plank going
and
down by
Xavier.
Cinzi. There's only 9 seconds left in the round. Plank going down by Terminus. Will he actually get it? Nope, he gets
no
stunned,
plant.
Ray goes down, and we have no plant yet again for the second round.
It is so incredibly close. It is so incredibly close. 414 to 303 in favour of Pandemic, and it looks like everyone's going to get wiped. Core gets wiped as they run through in there. Wow.
They're looking for the. It looks like they're just looking for the quick respawn. Now, how do you come back from this? We're at ×9 points for a kill.
But the kills only count if you get a cap.
if you get a cap, and we haven't seen a cap for the past two
Orok, it's
explosions.
a 2-on-2 here. No, it's a 2-on-3 on the western side as Orok and Goldmoon go up against Luke, Obi-Ray, and gosh, it looks like that's Yushi. So we've got Obi-Ray putting a plant down. Oh, and Orok is just stepping in and making sure he doesn't get it away. Goldmoon is stunned, as am I. Orok is in there trying to do his thing. Goldmoon keeping Orok up and about. Yushi trying to put the heels down. It's going to be... Oh!
I believe we just saw a kill decision.
It was a kill decision. Really?
I'm not quite sure what
We're
just
gonna.
happened.
Okay, we don't understand what's happened here. We're gonna look into the rules to find out how this win happened. But
I
it's a
think time just
pandemic,
ran. It may have been time that just ran out, and Pandemic was ahead.
a victory to pandemic, where we saw not once but twice no caps going down on either pylon. Holy crap, Esky! Holy crap! What a game!
Wow,
What a
that
game!
that was just wow.
Goldmoon CD for Pandemic played absolutely out of his damn skin in that game, as did Gibby Septus from Core. Those two were just in and about, stopping caps, trying to cap, stopping caps, trying to cap. Whoa. Thoughts?
I I'm not. I'm not quite sure what we're seeing here. Is just it ended up just drawing out to a stalemate for the last three rounds of that from this Ancient Hypergates, and it just I was just constantly watching Terminus, Pink Zero, Kata, and Bezel up against Obi Ray, Yushi,
Luke.
Luck, and Cinzi.
Oh, man. Man. I mean, every single player here had a great game. There is not one player, except for maybe Sandy, who did not have a good game in that match.
Yeah, that guy's terrible.
Wow, what a game. Pink Zero, fantastic heals. Yushi, great heals. And both those players doing great teamwork as well. Terminus and I've already mentioned Goldman Z. Terminus and Beazle both played a fantastic team game, jumping around, going from side to side, doing the capping when they needed to, holding off caps when they needed to. I couldn't. Oh, man. Oh, man. What a game. What a game.
Now we're probably going to find out from the chat from someone who's read the Ancient Hypergate rules in depth and may or may not have seen what happens when you just have constant stalemate.
Yeah, Terrio is saying timer.
Yes, I think I mentioned that earlier, that the time just simply ran out and Pandemic was still ahead.
Yeah, Xavier said that they've won on the time. So wow, Pandemic 2-1 over Core 2.
Wow, what a game.
I mean, insane. We have to quickly run away. We can't stay on this too long. But in terms of matches of the week, that is going to be hard to top. But I look forward to seeing Iwocalypse now taking on WookieLeaks in about 2 minutes' time. We're going to be right back. Eski, don't go anywhere. I'm going on mute while the music plays us out. And I think we need to call it, Goldmoon CD for MVP. How are you feeling about that?
I think my vote would either go to Goldman City or Terminus.
Or Terminus? Yeah. Well, Terminus has already had one tonight, so I think we need to give it to Goldmoon.
Goldmoon it is.
Goldmoon.
Those are some great knockbacks for just interrupting the cap on the node.
Insane. We'll be back very soon.